Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
Now we begin the English language transmission from Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
문화프리스는 미치트 카로스, 성업 제너럴 김일승. Sunil Karas, son of General Kim Jong-il. You are listening to Voice of Korea News now. Respected Kim Jong-un received a message of greetings from Joseph Kabila Kabange, President of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, on the 11th. President Kabange extended the sincerest wishes to respected Marshal Kim Jong-un with regard to his re-election as first chairman of the National Defense Commission of the DPRK at the first session of the 13th Supreme People's Assembly. He reassured Kim Jong-un of his efforts to further develop friendly and mutually beneficial cooperative relations for the happiness of the peoples of the two countries and presented compliments to him. Respected Kim Jong-un recently received messages of greetings from the national leader of the Workers' Party of Mexico, the General Secretary of the Democratic Party of Equatorial Guinea, and the National Chairman and International Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Brazil. In their messages, they congratulated Kim Jong-un and the Workers' Party of Korea and the Korean people on the 102nd birth anniversary of the great President Kim Il-sung. They praised President Kim Il-sung as a great revolutionary and outstanding international veteran statesman who founded the Workers' Party of Korea and the DPRK, led them along the road of victory, and rendered distinguished services to the world socialist cause. They wish the respected Kim Jong-un continued great success in his noble work of victoriously leading the Workers' Party of Korea and the DPRK. The letter came to respected Marshal Kim Jong-un from the General Association of Koreans in China on the 15th. The letter said, "We are grandly celebrating the 102nd birth anniversary of President Kim Il-sung at the U.S. Middle School in Jilin with his bronze statue, and solemnly send this letter to you on the occasion of the auspicious Day of the Sun. All the officials of the General Association and the Koreans in China, praying for the immortality of the great generals Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il with reverence, extend the greatest honor to you. for ushering the heyday of prosperity of the new century of the Treaty era with the established descendant-based leadership. President Kim Il-sung brought the dawn of national liberation to the Koreans in China, who had to shed bitter tears of a ruined nation in a foreign land, and guided them to fulfill their national duty on the patriotic road for the building of a thriving nation, national reunification, and great national unity. The latter sincerely wished the respected Marshal Kim Jong-un good health for the building of a thriving socialist nation, an independent reunification of the country, and for the strengthening and development of the patriotic movement of Koreans in China, and the final victory of the revolutionary cause of Truce. Gatherings were recently held in Russia, Bulgaria, and Finland, and seminars at the DPRK company and the Soviet Machine and Technology Company of Indonesia, and Abuja University of Nigeria, and in Lerida City of Spain, in celebration of the Day of the Sun and the 21st anniversary of the election of the great Kim Jong-il as chairman of the National Defense Commission of the DPRK. Messages of greetings to respected Kim Jong-un were adopted at the gatherings held in Bulgaria and Finland. And Kim Il-sung exhibitions took place in Indonesia and Guinea on the 8th and the 10th on the occasion of the Day of the Sun. Foreign newspapers recently featured the Day of the Sun. The Russian newspapers Vladivostok and the Panorama, the Iranian newspaper Iran News, the 14th issue of the Mongolian newspaper Kudalmaro, the April issue of the German newspaper Resifane, and the British newspaper The New Worker carried articles praising the exploits of the great generalismos Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, and respected Marshal Kim Jong-un under the titles including People's Leader and Kim Il-sungism, Kim Jong-ilism is the eternal guiding idea of the Korean Revolution, illustrated with the smiling portraits of the great leaders Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, and photos showing their immortal exploits and those of respected Kim Jong-un. The highly distinguished group of students of the Korea University of the General Association of Korean Veterans in Japan laid bouquets before the bronze statues of the great leaders Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il on Mount Hill and paid homage to them upon their arrival in Pyongyang by air on the 16th. Group and individual performances of the 29th April Spring Festival Festival were given as theaters in Pyongyang on the 15th. Participants in the festival wonderfully decorated the festival stages with songs, dances, instrumental musical pieces, and circus work, representing admiration and praise of the peerlessly great men, President Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, and respected Kim Jong-un, identical with them in ideology, leadership, and personality, and thus gave pleasure to the Korean people, celebrating the greatest auspicious holiday of the nation. The People's for Peace and Reunification, an organization of South Korea, held a press conference in front of the U.S. South Korea Combined Forces Command on the 11th in denunciation of the North Atlantic Joint Military Exercise of the United States and the South Korean authorities. The organization said the Mixed Thunder Joint Military Exercise is a serious military threat to the North and claimed that the United States should put an immediate stop to the joint military exercise and forcibly come out to a dialogue for peace agreement in the Korean Peninsula. That day, the organization staged a demonstration in front of the U.S. Forces training ground in Pocheon, Gyeonggi Province, demanding an immediate end to the Mixed Thunder. The Socialist Party and the Workers' Association of Romania sent letters of protest to the Japanese Prime Minister on the 9th and the 10th. The letters noted that the Japanese authorities' illegal decision on allowing forcible sale of the Korean whole of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan is a wanton violation of the dignity and rights of the Koreans in Japan and a grave infringement on the sovereignty of the DPRK. They strongly demanded Japan put an end to the measures to seize the Korean whole of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan. The Arab Socialist Party of Egypt and the National Progressive Unionist Party of Egypt issued statements on the 6th and the 9th in denunciation of the U.S. reckless moves to attack the DPRK. Singapore, and the news read by Kim Jun-ok, the Voice of Korea.
The daily Rodong Shinmun carried a commentary on Thursday under the title, Merciless Punishment for Senseless Provocations. The commentary said, now the large-scale joint air combat exercise Next Thunder is being held in South Korea with the participation of different types of planes, including F-15, F-16, and F-A-18 fighters, C-130 cargo planes, and E-737 early warning and control plane, and over 1,400 effectives of the U.S. imperialist aggressive forces and the South Korean People's Army. The exercise is aimed at the strategic targets of the DPRK. In the past, the war exercise involved more than 60 fighters and lasted about 10 days, but this year it involves over 100 planes of different types, and the duration was extended up to 15 days. The exercise is conducted as an extremely provocative largest ever scale joint air combat exercise, when the Seoul Eagle Joint Military Exercise, the typical not-targeted offensive one in South Korea, is at its height. The war hawks at Terminal Board are talking that they have increased intensity of the next thunder to cope with what they call nuclear test threat of the North and its drone-induced reactions, which are nothing but a pretext to round off the war preparations through most intensive North-targeted joint military exercises and trigger off a nuclear war in the Korean Peninsula at any cost. It is too natural that under the prevailing serious situations, we take self-defensive measures, including the strengthening of nuclear deterrent force, to foil the military challenge of the hostile forces. The commentary warned the United States and the South Korean war hawks not to be adventurous if they don't want to face a merciless punishment of the powerful revolutionary army of Mount Baekdu. That was the commentary under the title, Merciless Punishment for Senseless Provocations, carried in the daily Rodong Shinmun on Thursday. This is Voice of Korea.
Sheriff Neil Curran. President Kim Il-sung is with General Kim Jong-il. And the music, footsteps. We will defend General Kim Jong-un at the cost of our lives. And victorious military parade. paths of the sun. Unfading flowers in bloom towards the eternal sun of humankind. This is the subject of the 16th Kim Il-sung Festival, now in progress in Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. I visited the venue of the festival, showing the unfading, beautiful flower named after the great man Kim Il-sung, kept in bloom in the mind of humankind. The venue of the festival, decorated in a unique way on two floors of the building, was a sea of flowers in the true sense of the word. Rim Yong-gun, senior official of Kim Il-sung의 Kim Jong-il Committee said,
제 생일 같은 동안 축전에는 지난 해보다 더 많은 23,000여성이다라는
23,000 plus plated Kim Il-sungyas have been presented to the 16th Kim Il-sung Festival, which are more than last year. Participating institutions have become more enthusiastic and applicants gradually increase. Of flowers presented in the name of the food and diplomatic missions and missions of international organizations in Korea, organizations of friendship and solidarity with Korea and foreign individuals. I saw the warm mind of humankind respecting great Kim Il-sung as the son of all people. The largest stands of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan and units of the armed forces were wonderful, and those of the Secretariat of the Cabinet, the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of State Construction Control, the State Academy of Sciences, and the institutions were all demonstrating their unique beauty. At the stand of the central bank, where the flowers are musically graceful and beautiful, I interviewed cultivator Park Sol-young and senior official Kim Kwang-nam. They said humidity and temperature control should be technically perfect in the cultivation of Kim Il-sung. Park Sol-young said,
오버 수행연장 코리움을 안고 밤에 좀 세네 번씩 이렇게 불당 뿌려주고
we have cultivated the flowers, pouring water several times at night and keeping spraying for humidity in the daytime. Our hearts burning with yearning for the fatherly leader Kim Il-sung. Kim Kwang-nam says,
기룡님을 사랑 많이 받은 인들이 벌써 또 일진 단계에서 기룡님을 바라는
the beams of the sun we describe represent the Korean people who enjoy the love of President Kim Il-sung and their resolve to follow him in single-hearted unity. Originally, Kim Il-sung is in bloom in September and October. But in all these stands, the flowers are in full bloom ahead of their season. Before the stand of the Dragon Guidance Bureau, many visitors attentively learn the way of cultivation from cultivators here on earth.
이번 시험을 선생님한테 꺾어게 모시고 싶은 게 심정으로
We personally bring this thought to grow Kim Il-sung well, to keep the fatherly Kim Il-sung in flowers forever, and have done as we resolve. As a result, we have presented more than 300 potted flowers. But usually about 25 flowers bloom on a stalk, but they have up to 40. I truly felt that their ardent resolve to praise the great man has grown the beautiful flowers ahead of the season. Before the stand of the Pangwon Cement complex, I found an old woman having a picture taken with her grandson. she said.
우리 수동력을 직접 안 내는 것 같습니다. 여자만. 그래서 내는 이건 매해라구나. 난 9살 때.
I feel as if I meet our leader President Kim Il-sung. I come here every year. When I was 9, he stroked my head and said, "We are future masters of the country." I keep coming to the festival as the image of the day is vivid in my eyes. Section head of the complex, 황영남 said,
우리 DPRK에도 어버이 수령님의 뜨거운 손길이 깃들어 있습니다. 어버이 수령님의 그 가을은 태양의
Our complex is also warmly associated with the guidance of the fatherly leader. Picturing his smile as bright as the sun to our service, we have grown Kim Il-sung years excellently and presented them to this festival. The flowers represent the secret feelings of the employees of the complex, mixed with the resolve to open up a great body of construction as wished by President Kim Il-sung, and the resolve to produce more land to contribute to the country, making a leap forward with youthful vigor. All stones represent the loyalty of the Korean people to implement the plans of the great leaders with the longing for fatherly Kim Il-sung. Kim Il-sung is in bloom in the hearts of the Korean people and humankind, holding the peerless great man in high esteem all the time.
You've been listening to an account of visit under the title Festival of Flowers of the Sun. This is Voice of Korea. The 29th April Spring French Arts Festival. April Spring French Arts Festival is a great success in Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, amid great concern of the Korean people and world people. On the occasion of April 15th, the significant birth anniversary of the great leader President Kim Il-sung. This time we present some of the recorded programs of the festival. First, mixed quintet of the Korean song Glory to Our Great Party, sung by Lavan Pak and 4 others of the art troupe of the Vietnamese National Song and Dance Theater. female solo Katyusha, sung by Olshanskaya Valentina of the Belarus National Dance Troupe. Lastly, female solo, As We Are Believed, sung by Swiss pop singer Baumann Larissa. we present some of the recorded programs of the 29th April Spring Friendship Arts Festival. This is Voice of Korea.
Please enjoy an unusual shallow in a flowering stream. We represent opinions except the masters of this land. 听有避免受临场声 We love the tuning light.
인생을 산다면
we conclude the English language service of Voice of Korea from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Voice of Korea presents its English language service for Southeast Asia between 5 and 6 hours UTC on 13,650 kHz and 15,105 kHz, and between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 11,735 kHz and 13,650 kHz. For Middle East and Northern Africa between 16 and 17 hours UTC on 9,890 kHz and 11,645 kHz, and between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 9,875 kHz and 11,635 kHz. For Southern Africa between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 7,210 kHz and 11,910 kHz. And for Central and South Americas between 4 and 5 hours UTC on 11,735 kHz, 13,760 kHz, and 15,180 kHz. And between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 11,710 kHz and 15,180 kHz. Goodbye, this is Pyongyang.